here's top and bottom of the soup can. For years, I had 7th and 8th grade math and reading and teen living, and now I'm in 6th grade. It was a change, and I was still teaching math and science and reading. And then we decided that everybody should be self-contained. So a couple years ago, because I'll be freshmen now, I had to learn how to teach English. Hadn't taught English in 30 years. So I am learning where a comma goes. But I have 6th grade, all the subjects, so yes.
We love you, Mrs. Sonnen.
Mrs. Sonnen, you are a wonderful teacher. We are all lucky to be the last class for you. We all love you, and we all are grateful for you to be here. We hope you have a wonderful year and a wonderful summer and spring.
I'm very sad that you have to leave. I appreciate you, and you didn't just teach us, you prepared us for the road ahead. I love all of the stories that you shared about your family. I sure will miss you, the best teacher ever. I'm sad to see you leave, but I'm glad I got to be in your last class ever. You not only prepared me for 7th grade, but for the life ahead of me. I appreciate all of your hard work and dedication. I will miss you, Mrs. Sonnen.
I remember so many times when I gave birthday treats to the wrong people and I got in trouble and you got after me, but we'd always laugh about it later. Nope. Nobody can take your place. And you'll always be my favorite teacher. This makes me tear up because saying it is accepting the fact that you're actually leaving. I will never forget your lectures because even when you were being stern, you were still and always will be our loving and caring Mama Sonnen. I promise in junior high I won't get into as much trouble. The realization of it all is a lot to take in, but you have taught us how to cope with it. I will miss you, and I owe you a huge thank you for everything. Thank you so much.
Thank you for all of your support and dedication towards our class and all of the classes before us. I'll never forget you.
Thanks for always putting a smile on my face. Although I'm sad you have to leave, I know I'll never forget this year and of course your sarcasm.
Thank you for being the teacher that you are and helping us through the hard times we have been in.
I've known you since before you started teaching me, and I'm so glad you waited for our class before retiring. I'm also grateful you let me stay after school to catch up on schoolwork. I'm also sad to see you retire.
The mediocre teacher tells, the good teacher explains, the superior teacher demonstrates. You're the teacher who does all of these. This is a thank you from the class for teaching everybody.
You did everything to help me succeed. It's so sad to think in just a couple days you will no longer be my teacher. So you are so fun, from your stern talks to your funny sarcasm. Have a fun retirement. Go Cubs.
I'm very grateful for that we had you for this last year. And the class, we are all going to miss you.
I will always remember your sarcasm, and I know on Fridays I was a little ornery. And thank you for teaching me. You taught me how to be a better person, and you are the best teacher ever. And I really appreciate you and what you do. I'm gonna miss you the most out of every teacher I've had.
Mrs. Sonnen, you are very helpful no matter what, even if you're irritated or cranky. So thank you for being an awesome teacher.
You helped me a lot this year, and I really appreciate it. You were so much fun. You've been by far one of my favorite teachers. Thank you for the fun year. I'm as smart as I am today because of you.
You have helped me along the way. You've made me a better person, and you have inspired me to be just like you. I just wish that you were not leaving, because you are the best teacher I've ever had, and you always will be.
Happy retirement, Mom. I hope you're looking forward to all the time that you'll have to come visit. I know that you have spent so many years dedicating yourself to the community, to your students, and loving them with all of your heart and giving yourself to them and to the school. And I know they're going to miss you so very much, but it is such a huge accomplishment to have served Cottonwood and the school system like you have. And you're an amazing, incredible, strong woman, and it's an honor to be your daughter. And I'm looking forward to having you in Wyoming a little bit more. Happy retirement.
Happy retirement! We're so excited for you on this well-deserved retirement. Thank you for everything you've taught us inside and outside the classroom.
Thanks for teaching us so much about animals. Thanks for being our grandma. Love you.
Okay, we can't wait to spend time with you. We love you.
We love you.
Hey Mom, happy retirement. Wanted to take this moment to say thank you on behalf of myself, my friends, my classmates. Thank you for your dedication to our education. We would not be where we are today without your love and support over the years. We also wouldn't have the fantastic push-up form that we have if it wasn't for your dedication to making sure we were focused and we were learning. So thank you for that. And in all seriousness, I'm just really excited to see where retirement takes you, getting to spend your days doing all the things you love, from traveling the world to spending time with your grandkids. The pool's open here, the sun is shining, Buddy is ready to hang out with you, so we can't wait to spend more time with you. Happy retirement, Mom.
Happy retirement, Colleen. Thank you for all you have done for our community and for the Prairie School District. Thank you for pushing me to complete all my accelerated math, teaching me how to foil, and all the other math that I'm sure I still remember how to do. And thanks for letting me hang out with your daughter all these years and allowing me to be an extended part of your family. I love you. Happy retirement.
Oh, hi. I just had to spend some time doing some yoga this morning. I've been so busy, but I have to share with you this recent newspaper article that I received from our dear friend Colleen. Colleen, a native from Chicago, was honored to sing the national anthem at the opening ceremony of the White Sox-Cubs game on March 18th, 2023. Sonnen graced the hallways of rural schools in Idaho for 30 plus years and has been enjoying her retirement this spring by spending some time in Chicago. In all seriousness, Colleen, I am really going to miss you and our fun little upper hall group. I'm not going to say much more because I will start to cry. Please don't be a stranger, and thank you for all your help in 6th grade. Love you.
Hello, Colleen. Milton Bearlocker. Congratulations on retiring. I don't know what Greg's going to do with you all that extra time, but that's his problem. I remember when you came to work for us, you were subbing for a while, and Placida Wemoff was retiring. And we were looking for somebody to replace her and talked with you, and you were definitely interested. And you came in for an interview, and you and I was in the office. And I had a list of questions, and after about 20 minutes, I realized that I hadn't got really asked any, and that you pretty well answered everything. Then finally, I held my hands up and said, "Okay, hold it, Colleen. I want to talk a while." And we laughed and whatever. And then after it was done, you asked when she could get an interview, and I said, "Well, I think we just had it." And the results would be probably as soon as I could talk to some powers to be that you would be offered a contract. So that was a great feeling for me, and you did a great job, and you supported me all the time, and I really appreciated that. And I noticed right away, or before that even, the kids all loved you, and that was great. I thought back at some of the things that happened, and I remember you coming into the office one day with 3 or 4 boys, and they had done something, which I can't remember what, that they shouldn't have, and you had it pretty well laid out that you wanted them to call their parents and tell them, and then whatever the punishment was, they had to do. Well, we did this, and we got to the last boy, which just happened to be your son Daniel, and so I thought, well, that's no problem, this will be over here in about 5 seconds. And you said, no, he needs to call his father. And I said, okay. And I looked at Daniel, and he was sort of checking his shoelaces out about that time. And he did that, and Greg came in, and you did the same thing as you did with all the other boys. And then maybe a little extra. And I looked at you, and I looked at Greg, and Greg looked at me, and finally Greg says, Colleen, we got it. I think we know. And so that was fun for me then. Another instant, I remember when your daughter Sarah was teaching down the hall. And I can't remember if she was sub-teaching or what. And I was down, of course, checking on her and coming back, and you were there too. And I came down and told Carol Lauer. I said, hey, this is really neat. We got a mother and her daughter in the same building, just feet apart. This is big time. And so those are some very, very special times for me, and I hope everything worked out good with you. And as I said earlier, I appreciated all your support you gave me, and whatever you wanted to do, you pretty well. I don't know if you realized that, but you got to do anything you wanted. So thank you, and I hope you enjoy your retirement. And I'm glad you went ahead and did that. That's a tough decision, but good luck, you guys.
Well, Colleen, I just want to say that I think ever since you moved to Cottonwood, you've always been a part of my life. Started out when you were a junior high teacher, you were my teacher, and you moved us to the four corners of the earth, and you went from being my teacher to Daniel's mom and to the wrestling mom, and so you were a part of my life through my high school, after high school, and I graduated college. You were my co-worker. You were the first person as I got my job here at Prairie. You brought me to the bar along with Dwight and Tandy and Carol Schmidt. So then you moved on to being from my co-worker. You continue to be my co-worker, and you've been great with my own children, being a part of their lives, staying involved there. And now we're neighbors, and we're involved with each other there. And so I know this next step of your life, that no matter what it is that you do during retirement, since you've always been a part of my life, I feel like you will always continue to be a part of my life, and I'm looking forward to what that looks like. We'll miss you here at school though.
Hey Colleen, it's good to see you're retiring. You've given a lot of years to the school, and you've influenced a lot of lives. I so enjoyed working with you, and your creativity and your enthusiasm and your concern for the kids in your classroom. But I know that this time is going to be a wonderful time for you and Greg, and that you will be able to do all those things that you had hoped about and dreamed about when you were working. But now you can do it in retirement. I want to pray God's blessing over you, and that He will keep you healthy so that you can enjoy this time. Bye.
Happy retirement, Mrs. Sonnen. Thanks for all you've done for all the kids over all the years here in this beautiful community. I hope you find some time for yourself and some much needed rest. And when you get lonesome, come back and volunteer. Take good care. Congratulations.
Colleen and I worked together for 16 years. 5 of those years were at the middle school, and the other 11 at the elementary. During the middle school years, we participated in the Principal Academy of Leadership, and Colleen was involved in the group and won an award for excellence in teaching. She helped us pilot the accelerated math program, which became an integral part of our math curriculum for a number of years. When we transferred to an elementary, Colleen taught kindergarten 1 year, a combination 5-6 for 4 years, and the remainder spent in 6th grade. Colleen loved the children and was always working on projects that involved them and also helped the community. She enjoys building, sewing, and creating with the children, then displaying their work. Colleen was involved in remodeling and painting over the years, and she loved bulletin boards. Student work was displayed over the course of each year. I do have one experience in my career with Colleen, and I won't forget it. Colleen kept many things, and she was very partial to math books. Right, Colleen? The rest of the story is history. I'll never tell. I wish you the happiest retirement and know you will enjoy spending time with your children and grandchildren. I'm sure you will get that new house as well. Congratulations.
Hi, Colleen. How are you? I can't believe you're finally taking the step to retirement. You know, just thinking about what would I say to Colleen. I loved our years together. You were so much fun. We went through so much together. When we decided to change the 5th grade and 6th grade into kind of a junior high schedule, and the year that just you and I were in the 5th and 6th grade, I just remember you just made it so bearable, and gosh, I just loved working with you. You always were so giving. Friday, you'd step into my room and you'd put down 4 different kinds of candy bars, giant sized candy bars. It's Friday, you need chocolate. And I always chose the symphony one with the toffee bits. You gave gifts. Remember all the scarves that you gave people and jewelry. Gosh, you were just great to talk to in the hallway. Peek your head in. Can we talk? We laughed and we cried together. We went through, some good times, but teaching's tough. Sometimes students are tough. And we handled that together too. I'm already miss you dearly, and just knowing you're leaving the school, hoping I will see you around. It was fun subbing for you, and fun when I subbed for other people and I got to see you again. So welcome to the retirement life. I love you and I miss you. And here it goes. Na 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 na, na 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 na, hey hey hey, goodbye. And I know you remember that. Bye, Colleen.
I got the message that they were making a video for you to celebrate your retirement, and I thought, whew, that's a lot of memories. That's a lot of time, 27 years that you have been an institution at the school. And I thought, man, where do you even start? So I just wanted to say that it really was an act of God to put you in the school all those years ago, and I am amazed at what a difference you have made in the last over a generation of kids that have come through your classroom, that have found a mom and a friend and a disciplinarian when they need it, and someone who believes in them and knows that they can reach for better. And I thank you for being that person. One of many, I am sure, but just in my own life, I know what a tremendous difference you've made, and I can wish you nothing but the best in retirement. I don't know of anybody who deserves it more than you do, and I am so thankful that you chose to give so much of your life to the community and to the kids and to me. So thank you, and happy retirement. Enjoy it all. Love you.
So if you mention Colleen, a couple of things come to mind. One is that both she and I taught math. She taught the upper kids at the middle school, and I taught the lower kids at the high school. And unfailingly, she'd send me big, tough 8th graders, and I'd inherit little, scared, stiff 9th graders. But what we wanted them to have was a pretty smooth math transition. And so we would talk and visit from time to time about how best to make that happen. It often occurred in the spring. And she would call up or email up or something and say, hey, let's talk math, and so we would. She would tell me the things they did well, things that they struggled with. We made sure that how we presented a particularly obnoxious topic was consistent from one grade to the next so that the kids wouldn't struggle getting it. And it worked exceptionally well, and I really enjoyed those times with Colleen, not just being able to visit with her, but also for the best of the kids. And like I say, it worked very, very well. The only problem I had with Colleen was not so much with her, it was with her husband. And not that he was a problem per se, it's just that his name was Greg. And of course, my name is Greg. And so from time to time, maybe once or twice, I'd get an email from Colleen and I'd think, oh good, we're talking math again. And instead I'd open up the email and it would start with, "Hi, sweetie." And I'd know right away that who she thought she was emailing was Greg number 1, and instead she got Greg number 2. So I'd hit reply and say, you might want to send this to the other guy. As to what was in those emails, gentleman never tells.
There are so many things that stand out for me in the years that you and I have worked together, Colleen, but probably the one that stands out for me most was your high school graduation speech. The one where you passed out scratch lotto tickets to each students and told them like lotto, life is not fair. Don't expect it to be. And you and Greg are shining examples of that. I remember sewing pillowcases for Shriner kids and units on the Holocaust to help kids understand the sufferings of other people, and helping me with grief and loss groups to help students work through their own personal losses. You're always looking for ways to give back to your community and our school. There are days when it had to be difficult for you to put a smile on your face, and times when it had to be hard for you to put one foot in front of the other. But you showed us how to do that. You showed the kids in us how to do that. The statement we all know that says she thought she could and so she did, that always reminds me of Colleen Sonnen. Oh, and Colleen, my house has been cleared of all the smoke for a long time now. Want to come over and make some more chicken enchiladas with me?
Hi, Colleen. It's good to think back over the years that we've worked together and think about those times where our lives have intersected. I've always thought that your lessons have been so creative. Remember when you asked me to share the x-ray video of my swallow when you were learning about parts of the body? The kids thought that swallowing skeleton was pretty amazing. In another lesson, you asked me to compare the human voice with a violin, and I thought that was a great idea. I've enjoyed collaborating with you on language groups and social skills groups in class lessons. And I recall a few years ago when we sat on the same IEP meeting or series of meetings with a family and their lawyer. Colleen, I admired your poise under the pressure that we were all feeling. You have shown excellence in your work with your students and student government in the fundraising projects that you've had. I'm thinking particularly of the Heifer Project. I remember sharing tears with you after your accident that came so close to breaking your neck completely. I remember time with you when you were trying to regain your voice and your swallowing function. Did I ever tell you how amazed I was at your progress and how proud I was of your achieving your goals? And then I have shared tears with you over that deepest of sorrows when you lost your son, Daniel, and then later your grandson, Jared. But Colleen, you brought meaning to that pain with your work with Grief Share to help other people, and I admire that. Just as an example of your sacrificial love for your students, you gave them coupons to the Hangout during COVID. And there are many, many other examples of things like that you have done. Prairie's been fortunate to have you, your love, your expertise as an educator, and I hope you can enjoy this new phase of your life with gusto.
What can I say about Mrs. Sonnen?
When I first met Mrs. Sonnen, she was just another mama in the crowd cheering on us Lady Pirates at volleyball games. We had such a great time back then. I won't ever forget the memories. Then fast forward a couple years to her teaching my kids in 6th grade. They each had her as a 6th grade teacher and just loved her. I also got to work alongside her in her classroom with a couple of her students. Sitting in the back row, learning math all over again. It was great. I loved every minute of it. To now her retiring. Colleen, I'm gonna miss you so very much. You're just like another mother to all of us at school, and the students and staff just love you so much. You're one of the most generous people I know, and just greatly loved by all. I wish you all the happiness in your retirement, but I know you won't be very far away and you'll come visit us and maybe even sub again someday. Best of luck. Love you.
Happy retirement. I remember a few years back, maybe it was more than a few years ago, but I was in your junior high math class and we all started savings accounts at the credit union, and I still have that today, so that's kind of fun. I hope you really enjoy your retirement. Hopefully you'll come back to school once in a while. Maybe you'll even want to sub in 1st grade. But congratulations, and hopefully you get to do lots of fun stuff.
Hey Colleen, I just want to wish you the best of luck in your new adventures as you go into retirement. I hope you enjoy it. You definitely deserve it. It's been so much fun to work with you this last year, and you've always been somebody that we can all look up to, so thank you for that. Enjoy your retirement.
Well, you started it.
You did.
What did I say? I don't remember.
We will miss you.
Colleen, we're really going to miss you. We were your first and probably best ever class that you had. 7th grade year was memorable. We did bridges.
We made quilt squares.
Learned how to write checks.
But even after 30 years, those memories are still with us.
And you passed them down to, I know you've taught mine and Andrea's girls, and those are the things that they remember as well.
And now we get to work with you, and that's been an amazing experience to learn from you and have you share all of your curriculum and ideas and just your love for teaching.
We're really going to miss having you in the hallways and all your creative things for the assemblies and
bulletin boards,
fundraising. Yeah, can you come back and do my bulletin boards?
And student council, and just all your great ideas that you add to the school.
We love you.
Hey Colleen, I just wanted you to know how special you are, and we are so excited for you to retire. Don't say that. Nope, don't say that. Are you still rolling?
I am still rolling.
Turn it off. Hey Colleen, I just want you to know how much we admire you, and we're so happy that you are at this stage of your life for something new and exciting. We will miss you, and we wish you the best. God bless.
Marco Polo, words to shop by. You, me, Carol. Boise, shopping for school clothes. About as excited as kids get when they get to shop for school clothes. One thing I learned through shopping with you is that it is okay to have more than one pair of shoes. Other things we did were the Cream Grant, where students participated and we scored their points. 2 adult teachers moving through the stands among the students with a pizza box, a pizza apron, and a chef's hat on, waiting for the winner to be announced. Projects, bridges, I learned a lot doing the bridges. And that was a very fun project, and the kids liked it too. We did red ribbon projects, we did joint labs, we took a lot of classes together, which was very nice, and we learned a lot, even though we had a lot of fun too. We had more than our share probably, but it was fun. I wish you all the happiness that you want in your next chapter of your life. May it be as good as you can make it. I miss you, and hopefully I will see you again later.
Happy retirement, Colleen. You're certainly deserving, not only for your wonderful teaching, but more so for me, for the love and compassion you showed all your kids. I'm going to miss all the ideas and the back and forth. So I hope you don't retire fully, but keep us in mind. And with that, enjoy your retirement years. You certainly deserved it.
Where's Colleen when I need her? Oh, sorry, you caught me examining these rocks. I don't know. Speaking of Colleen and how much I miss her with her rocks, Colleen sent me this. Colleen Sonnen, longtime educator of young minds, received the Nobel Peace Prize for her discovery of a rare rock. Not this one, obviously. While hiking with her beloved husband, Clyde Eastwood, through the Swiss Alps, their trip was commemorating their recent retirements. Colleen, I miss you and your rocks. But no, in all seriousness, thank you for being a role model. Thank you for being another mentor teacher to me. You provided me with so much insight and lovely stories, and I'm really gonna miss you. Enjoy your retirement.
Hi, Colleen. Congratulations on your retirement. It's totally deserved. I know you're gonna be thoroughly missed at the elementary school, even though I don't think you're gonna be a stranger there. I hope you find that hobby you've been searching for. Let's get together and do some fun stuff. I'm looking forward to some later pinochle nights, now that none of you old farts have to get up and go to work the next day. Enjoy your day, and I love you, my friend. Bye.
I'm a crier, you know that. But yeah, it's been pretty smooth and that, but it's just hard. Miss those babies.
Congratulations on retirement, Mrs. Sonnen. You truly are a hidden gem for Prairie, and I know you're going to be missed because you've touched a lot of lives, mine included. I'm so proud to call myself one of your kindergartner babies. Enjoy retirement, because you deserve it. Love you.
Hi, Mama Sonnen. Congratulations on finally retiring. I just wanted to thank you on behalf of all of class of 2019 for always being like a second mother to us and for caring so much for us and putting your all into all of your students, whether it was in the classroom or with the Kindness Rocks group and helping me lead that. We all just appreciated you so much and all your love for us. Love you.
Mrs. Sonnen is the bomb.
Mrs. Sonnen is the bomb because she is nice,
Creative,
kind,
caring,
the best.
We love you, Mrs. Sonnen.
Thank you.
We will miss you, Mrs. Sonnen. You are so nice and we love you as a science teacher.
We really enjoyed you teaching us.
So yep, and I'm Colleen Sonnen. There you be.
That's all I need. Thank you.